I'd go from bronze to mythic if I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. This is episode number 6. We're about to do draft number 6. Rope Burn with that huge tier 3 resub. Let's hear it for Rope Burn. All right, thanks so much. Appreciate that. Also, Xerox with the resub. And episode 6, we are absolutely cruising. 4 of our 5 drafts have had 7 wins. We're already platinum tier 3 after only 5 drafts. And we have a lot more work to do, though. Ladder actually resets in 2 days. So we're going to roll right along here. Nice long stream today. Lots of drafts. And we're going to hop in and see if we can't keep this heater rocking and rolling. Bronze to Mythic. Let's go. There we go. We keep opening good rares. Let's keep it up. Light up the night. A little fireball. And obviously the flashback is basically flavor text, but Fireball, always a good limited card. And this is Fireball with a little extra. So light up the night. That's great. We also have Defend the Celestis, whatever. Arcane Infusion's kind of cool. Nothing great. Honestly, a pretty thin pack. I mean, Farmer's kind of cool. Sifter's all right. There's also a Immolation. It's pretty bland. It's probably the blandest pack we opened, honestly, and so far in all of these drafts. So we're gonna light up the night and let it ride. Pretty easy one here. I mean, we haven't splashed yet, but this is definitely a card you can splash. So keep an eye out for Evolving Wilds if it don't be red. Light up the night and see what comes our way. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Ready to rock and roll. To my YouTube folks, how you doing? What is up? Hit that like, comment, subscribe button as usual. Glad to see everyone's enjoying Bronze and Mythic on YouTube. The viewership has been unbelievably great.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
Wow. People really don't like the non-black and blue colors, do they? Second pick, Arlen, the Pack's Hope. So it seems like the consensus so far in this format is you want to be some combination of Esper colors, probably blue-black. And I guess people are taking that really, really seriously because we just got past Arlen, the Pack's Hope, and that's freaking awesome. Our one red-green draft got 7 wins, so that's great. An uncommon was taken. There are a lot of good uncommons. You know, I don't know what people take over this, but that's awesome. We're also passing Defense Straight, Rite of Oblivion, which is awesome because we're going to put the people behind us into not green and red, hopefully. So, yeah, sweet. Still take Revenge here if you were tryharding. Revenge what? Revenge of a Drowned? No way. Get out of your mind. Take the freaking Planeswalker, all right? Let's go. Clearly the person to our right has given us an extremely strong signal that they have no interest in green or red cards. So, yeah, like Morbid Opportunist. You know, maybe that blue 2-drop that taps things, but super awesome. Unfortunately, this pack here is not as good. Not as exciting pack. I do think that splashing seems reasonable in green, and Midnight Ambush would be absolutely absurd in like a red-green werewolf deck. So we're not taking any of these like mopey middling cards here. We'll take the Ambush here. I think Ambush is probably honestly at its best splashed in this deck. So take the Ambush. There's a rare and uncommon missing, so not really the best signals here, aside from the Arlen. So this is reasonable. Get past a Astronomer, which is honestly not like super great, like graveyard stuff to do. It's fine. Storm Skrillex is kind of cool, but not really for us. We got Foragers. Just gonna take the Bolt here, I think. Just super safe pick. Silversmith. Obviously very good out of colors. Yeah, just take the Silver Bolt here. Obviously, I think we would play Astronomer. It's just cool that it like starts day and night cycle pretty quickly. And it starts it on a turn where on the play your opponent might not have a 2-drop, so it'll go to night immediately. But just take Silver Bolt here. Just solid removal spell. All right, great. So we're kind of leaning into this sort of like probably red green X, kind of like big stuff here, and Rise of the Ants fits perfectly in that. Again, I say this a lot in these drafts, but it's really, really important when you're drafting to look at the cards you have, think about the deck you're drafting, and think about what is my end game going to look like. And so far with Arlen, 2 kill spells, and Light Up the Night, we're definitely going to be a long game deck. And Rise of the Ants is an excellent long game card. It stabilizes, it's a threat, flashback, super awesome. So Love it. Love it. This is how you get ants. This is how you get ants. All right, and pass the pack here. I mean, Trapper. Definitely some red cards. Not all of them are particularly great. Immolation's pretty good. I mean, Cavalry's fine, but I think we're like not gonna have any problems surviving or winning the game later on. We already have a Planeswalker, Rise of the Ants, Light Up the Night. So I'm thinking Immolation here. Just cheap removal spell. Just make sure we stay alive in the early game. Seems good to me. We get past a Dire Strain Rampage. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or land. So this is kind of a cool that like it's like basically just Harrow. But I think that the Burn the Accursed is like probably too good to pass. I actually would play this card. It's just like a Harrow that'll fix our mana. It's sort of a ramp. It can obviously just tag an artifact or enchantment at some point. Maybe we just take this card. Like there are a lot of enchantments too to kill. Burn's obviously fine. I'm gonna take the rare. I want to try this card out. I always say lean towards taking the rare. Like it can like randomly kill like a pacifism or whatever. It's ramp. And then it can ramp again. We're looking for we want to splash the rampage anyway. So I won't come back because there's only 8 cards in the back, right, or 7 cards in the back. So it's also rare. So pass the pack here. I mean, Dawn Art Mentor is like honestly not the worst in our deck. It's just like a pretty good defensive card with a late game mana sink. Everything else is kind of here, so take Mentor. Not like a Farmer too. Wow, Francis Farmer's gonna have a revenge here. That's great. So we tabled Farmer out of our opening back, which is awesome. Yeah, this is looking pretty good so far for a nice mid-rangey green deck. Splash a little black. I would say that Tireless Hauler is certainly a reasonable card for our deck. Just a big vigilance creature. That's why I did the 5-drop earlier, because like there's plenty of 5-drops to play. So yeah, Farmer's pretty great too. Nothing here super exciting. I think the Wolf probably won't play it, but all right, tapping at the window. Forgers. Not taking any of these cards either, probably, but Revelation is like not unplayable. Probably not playing it, but and we got a last pick 5/5, the 5/5 that I passed earlier. Okay, awesome. Pack 2. We open up a Smoldering Egg. Now, we already have Ambush, Rampage, Rise of the Ants, Light Up the Night. We're egging here. We're going to egg here. I don't think it's going to be like insane in our deck, but the floor is just super high. Just like an 0-4 wall for 2, which is like honestly very reasonable in our deck. And then like could definitely flip later. One Rise of the Ants will flip it, one Light Up the Night will flip it, and so on and so forth. There is an Ambush here, which I kind of want, but that's not that big of a deal. I think Egg seems awesome for us. Kind of drafting this cool, like almost like classic Jund deck. Just like a few threats, a lot of removal spells. Pretty sweet. I like this one. Alright, and we get past a Curse of Shaken Faith. Not very good. Unnatural Moonrise. Becomes Night. Not super exciting. We get a Behemoth here. Just take the Evolving Wilds here. Super easy wilds. We're happy to splash. I feel like these midnight ambushes go around pretty late, and like we're just gonna get like 2 or 3 of them. I think it's like super good. We don't have any actual werewolves yet, but easy evolving wilds here. All right, and there's a Dawnheart Rejuvenator, another excellent card for us. Just like good stabilizing, life gaining, blocking, mana fixing, ramping card. It's like the card. I think this card's like not great in a lot of decks, but very good in a deck like this. Just kind of like a slow, grindy kind of deck, which is awesome. So love that. Nothing else here super exciting. I could see maybe end up playing one of these later on if we had a bunch more removal spells, but probably not. So pretty easy Rejuvenator. Rejuvskis. Ooh, that is a honking, chonkin chonker.
Oh my god, Becky.
This card is just absolutely monstrous. So Burly Breaker. And then there's a Wilds too, but like I don't think we need a bunch of Wilds. I think this is fine. Wilds also go with our Farmers too, but yeah, pretty easy Burly Breaker here. I think this card's pretty awesome. Just super huge. Yeah, just a monster. I think Admire will also be kind of okay in our deck too, but one Burly Boy. All right, and then pass the pack with Honestly, just Silverbolt again. Silverbolt's pretty good. Yeah, nothing super awesome here. Also pretty good cards here. Obviously, Vampire Socialite's pretty cool. Creeper's pretty cool, but we're not playing either of those colors, so... What's up, Wax? How's it going, my friend? Love my YouTube folks. Welcome. Let's hear it for my YouTube folks. Silverbolt. Cheap removal. Staying alive. Another Silverbolt. How many Silverbolts is too many? What's this one? Spell Rune Painter. When you cast ends of short spell, gets +1/+1. That's +2. Not super great. Harvest Tide, whatever. I'm just gonna bolt it up, honestly. Just like keep bolting. Yeah, I mean this is fine. Like a lot of removal. Jack-o'-lantern. Exile a card in my graveyard. Draw a card. Make any color. I think this card's actually like kind of fine for it. Like, I don't know if I actively play it, but this is also this card's actually kind of fine too. Just like a 3/4. A little bit of fixing. Exiles a card from my graveyard. I don't think we're playing either of these probably, but alright. Sighting is awesome. Perfect card for a deck. Just good grindy green card. And we're already doing great here. Another hauler. We're not playing more than one hauler, but I'm not sure we're playing the first hauler, honestly. We'll see. On that, I'm just gonna take this. I'm not gonna play this. I'm gonna take it. Whenever target creature gains +1/+1 gains trample. Whenever creature does damage, draw a card. Yeah, that's not really where we're at, but pump against a cantrip, but like, you really need that. You know, we really need that. All right. Yeah, whatever. I'm playing these cards. Harrier? I mean, don't think we're desperate for a 2-drop, but deck's looking pretty good. I'm gonna say we're not playing this card. We're not playing the Cavalry. Hauler just seems a lot better than Cavalry. Trying to go to Knight anyway. Has Vigilance for blocking purposes. Deck seems good so far. A lot of removal spells. I would say we're just like not playing Harrier. Return to Nature? Probably not, but... Alright. Deck's looking pretty good so far. And we open up a Morbid Opportunist, which is perfect. Perfect. Awesome card. Mythic uncommon. Folks, don't ever pass this card. This card is unbelievably good. Just a 1/3 that draws like 2 cards a turn, basically. I also open up a looted whatever. Defense straight. But pretty easy opportunist here. Great card to splash. We have tons of removal spells. Now we're going to want to be a little more aggressive about fixing as far as Evolving Wilds or things like that. But yeah. Card's super good. Uh-oh. We're getting spam botted again. I don't understand what the purpose of these spam bots is. Like, it's Hoss00312.
Uh-oh, that's a bad one.
That's a bad one?
That's like the hate bot.
That's the hate bot one?
Yeah. I don't.
Moderator, shields up. Scotty, burn up the engines. Sulu, get us out of here. What? I like Star Trek. Oh, Jim D. Fear in chat. Jim D. Fear in chat. We have measures set up. We're like, we're on follower only chat. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Twitch, get your shit together. All right. All right. So anyway, so Heirloom Mirror. I don't really want to discard cards or pay life, so this card's kind of whatever. Honestly, Birder Mire seems fine in our deck. Just like a pretty good blocker for flying creatures, which is a fear for us. Pretty weak back, but this is fine. See the Birder Mire. Jim D. Fear in chat. All right. A lot of black cards. Jeez. A Blood Tithe Collector, Procession, Whisper. It's a pretty bad back for us. It's a pretty bad back for us. I doubt we're playing, honestly, any of these cards. Sub only chat. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll give it a minute. I think it'll be all right. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, 4 toughness and reach just blocks really well, and then it just turns into a 3/5, which is awesome too. So, and it starts day night. Starts day night too. All right, I don't know. I'm taking here. I'm not playing any of these cards, so whatever. I don't think it freaking matters. All right, a Kessig Naturalist is awesome. It's also a Shadow Beast sighting, but it's just like a really good 2-drop. So, love that. That's the kind of 2-drop that I want in my deck. Star Trek for Star Wars question: could the Borg ships adapt to be unaffected by the main laser of a Death Star? I don't think so, because like they need like to hit. Usually like they take a shot or two and then they adapt, and like I imagine the one Death Star shot would probably do it. So, all right, again, kind of a weak back for us, but I think our deck's like almost done. So it isn't even that bad, but this isn't a stuffed bear deck, is it? Just to have this like reasonable threat that's like pretty big for later on. I'm not playing the Wolf or the Harrier. I'm not playing any of these cards, but another Rise of the Ants. I mean, it's also a clear shot. I don't think we're like dying for ways to win. So I don't think I want a second Rise of the Ants. So I'll take the clear shot here. We do have a lot of removal though. Yeah, I think we're good on ways to win the game. Old Stick Fingers, Broodweaver seems great in our deck. Just good defensive 4-drop. Another Immolation? I don't think we're playing as many Immolations. Like, we don't need pump spells in our deck. We're not a pump spell deck. We're a kill all your stuff, draw a bunch of cards, kill you deck. Another Revelation, whatever, those cards or whatever. Yeah, I mean, our deck's basically done. Probably gotta play like one card we don't want to play, but we also have Opportunist and a bunch of 1-mana removal spells, which is awesome too. So another Bird Admirer. Yeah, I think so. Just good defense. Just don't die to flyers and just don't die. And we'll just cast all our bombs and win the game. Wolf, Whisperer. So I think we're good to go. Yeah, Bird Admirer seems great, honestly. Just like a super solid defensive card. We're big on Day Night, so this looks good. This deck looks pretty good, folks. I don't know. Episode 6, Bronze and Mythic. Getting up early, rocking and rolling. Let's see how it looks. That's way too many swamps, but so we're looking at currently 17 lands. It would definitely be like 2 swamps, even might need to be 1 swamp. Honestly, we have two cards off of. Maybe this is like Forest and Mountain too. So we have 2 black cards off of Dire Strain, Rampage, Evolving Wild, Swamp. I think it's fine. We do have a lot more green than red, but a lot of our red is early. So, yeah, I think 1 swamp is a little too light. I think it's just a little too light. I think I might even play 16 lands in this deck, but we'll play 17 with extra swamp. 3 Silver Bolts is a lot. Maybe we want to play like another Tireless Hauler. Just another 5-drop. And just cut one of the Silver Bolts because they're a little slow. I think these Bird Admirer is actually pretty good. Clear Shot. I think Mentor is good in this deck too. Just a good like early defensive card and then wins as well. Farmer's not mana fixing, Rejuve is though. Rejuve is. That's true. We'll go like this. We'll do 1 swamp. I think it's fine. I forgot about the Rejuvenator. So, and then yeah, I want another 5-drop. I think over probably 1 Silver Bolt. I think. Let's see. Mentor, Farmer, Rampage, Clear Shot. Yeah, I think this is too many Silver Bolts. Let's cut one of those. Put another Hauler. Let's have a little more beef. And then we have like pretty good here. I mean, we have early blockers, Immolation. A lot of blockers. Moonrise. I mean, this card's just like bad, right? Like, I mean, we're not aggressive. The trample doesn't matter. We're going to be in a defensive posture most of the time. And this like might cantrip. I think this card's actively pretty bad. Unless you're like really, really aggressive. But I think that's it. That's our deck, folks. This is a pretty cool deck. I'm not going to lie. I do like this kind of deck. Sort of just like kind of rares and removal spells and stuff like that. So now, of course, as always, it is time to make your predictions and place your bets. YouTube folks, please pause the video, scroll to the comments, and let me know, are you a believer or a non-believer? Don't cheat, YouTube. All right, don't be doing comments after the draft. All right, hop down there, believer or non-believer. Twitch folks, place your bets. What was that get 7 wins? Yes or no? Place your bets. All right, let's rock and roll. Predictions. Oh no! We're playing against Karn. Like their name's actually Karn. That's a bad talk. Trying to stop us from making Mythic. All right. Hand is great. Let's keep this. Look at this. Look at this hand. Look at this freaking hand. Keep this. All day. Pitch meetings are tight. All right. Island go. Karn is all drugged up. It is true. That is true. 71-29 is our final prediction here. Blue-green Timbaland guide. That's awesome. 33. Happy to hear that. All right. So we're gonna play. We'll play Naturalist, I think. Let's see if we go to Knight here or not. Or we have Smoldering Egg, Rise of the Ants, which is pretty good, obviously, as far as getting this thing flipped. A Hound Tamer. That's pretty good. I'm gonna block here. I'm just gonna trade. Like, Char's pretty good. I'm not attacking or getting mana or anything like that. I just don't really care. I'm just gonna block. Again, this is why we're playing Immolation. We just want to trade and not die early. So, Shadow Beast setting's freaking awesome. That's great. Now we're like gonna flip this thing pretty fast too. Smoldering Egg. Ben, I think you're really going crazy with the splashing. Splashing is really pretty easy. Like, you know, like we have multiple mana fixtures and we're a slow deck. If you're a fast deck with no fixing, yeah, you don't splash. But like splashing is literally everything this deck could ever want. Like, all right, so Shadow Beast into Rise of the Ants. Flip this Smoldering Egg. Take a hit or two off this this doggo here. All right, so no blocks. Obviously, it's onboard trick. So they have their own Dawnheart Mentor, which if they have Coven can be a plus 2% trample. So we can take Shadow Beast here and just try and block this Tamer next turn. We have Light Up Night now too, which is awesome. Just Shadow Beast 4 counters in this, which is great. And then Light Up Night can just flip it next turn, which is insane also. So Smoldering Egg looking pretty good here. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Just super low opportunity cost card. All right, yeah, we're blocking. So they can pay. This costs 6 mana to 6 mana to get +2/+3, and that's obviously 6, not 5. They can pump this. They would trade here. I would happily trade. I also just want them to use their stuff. This is a blocking deck. If you're playing a deck like this, you want to block all the time. All of it. You want your opponent to have tricks and stuff like that. So. All right, Ben, you just got to watch draft and see how it goes, my friend. So they're going to defend the Celestis. They're going to pump up their Hound Tamer and put a counter on this, which is totally fine. We draw a Tireless Hauler, but I think we're just going to get a Fireball of this Tamer and kill it, and then flip our Dragon here. This is going to be X = 4, but it's actually 5 because of how it works. We'll deal 5 damage here. All right, X damage, any target, X +1 damage to every creature Planeswalker. Perfect. Easy game. Just popping rares all day. Popping rares. Let's go, Ashmelt Dragon. Let's freaking go. Next turn we draw a land. We're playing Rise of the Ants, shocking something, gain 2 life, making 2 blockers. That's a big boy.
Oh my.
That's a big boy. We draw a land though. Must be nice. Must be nice. Now we're going to Rise of the Ants. Shock this thing. And we are off to the races, folks. Poppin' Rares, the name of my first hip hop album. That's up. That's up. Like, this is the first draft we splashed in. You know, it's our 6th draft, the first time we splashed a color. But I agree it's not a format you want to splash in often. But I think that the green deck is the ways to do it. And we have plenty of fixing. We got a good upside payoffs. We're rocking and rolling here. Mysterious Tome, you are dead. Thanks for playing, Karn. Sorry. Alright, so we get to start hauling. Yeah, this game's just over. Game's just over. Dragons and boomers. Holland, Organ Hoarder, yeah, sure. So we drawing a land is great, drawing a spell is great. Looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. Alright, so they mill a Baithook Angler for some value, sure. I think we're like happy to draw a land here. Just flashback sighting and shock whenever they play. We draw a Mentor. It's also fine. So, yeah, I mean, just keep shipping it along here. They didn't flash us back, which is kind of weird. Oh, they have a tapper. Sure. So they get to tap the dragon. Then we'll play another Tireless Hauler. And then, yeah, we could play the Dawnheart Mentor. And they give us +3/+3 and trample, which is pretty good. That would allow us to really push through. But, like, mana efficiency-wise, we're kind of just wasting mana to do that. I'm just going to keep playing big things. What's up, Mr. Roy? How's it going, my friend? Believers! Hydration for Nicole. I'm good. I'm good. Freaking Ashmouth Dragon. I like this card in our deck a lot. It does feel more like a Mentor payoff card for like, I mean, a Coven payoff for like a more aggressive deck. But like on 0-4 blocks really well, as you saw with the egg. The 1-1 also blocks pretty well. And we should have his mana sink for later in the game to like win the game, push our stuff through. He's very good in this deck. Hook, Haunt, Drifter, you got it. Drifting away. What's it like playing your dog on Bronze and Mythic? Pretty easy actually, because they're losing and we're winning. Is it gonna be hard to beat your dog on Bronze and Mythic? Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh really? We draw Opportunist. Okay, sure. So we could go to Knight, make both of these 6/6 Vigilance and draw a card with this. All right, so let's just jam. And we could just go to Knight and make these 6/6s, and this becomes a 8/7 though. Yeah, just put the Mentor as I go. Hey Jim, the pitch meeting lawyer is on line 2 again. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I'm getting sued. So they draw the card. Eventually we'll draw any land to cast our flashback cards. Drawing spells is good. Ominous Roost is not good. This card's pretty bad, folks. If you're desperate for a way to win, you have tons of graveyard stuff, sure, but pretty unexciting card. Really cool art, though. Really cool art. We do have Coven. We got Tramples. Shadow Beast, sure. So they're tapping out of their tapping thing? You can draw a land. Okay, so this is +3/+3. I mean, now we can flash back the sighting, shock something, and just attack, or we can just leave up this. I think we just jam. If we just send in both Haulers and the Dragon, they're taking 4 no matter what. Then we have 3/3/3 and Trample. And, like, they just can't survive, I don't think. They put a Burly Breaker on one Hauler. And they put, like... I guess they have the O4s to, like, soak up damage. Yeah, we'll just cast this and shock them, I guess. Shock them, or... That's the thing. The birds do not have the ability to block. If this card would be awesome if they could block, but it sucks if they can't block. So, because if you're playing all these flashback cards, you're already winning the late game anyway, because you already have the card advantage. So, oh, it can't block things with flying. I'm sorry, my bad. I thought it couldn't block at all. My bad. All right, so let's kill that then and attack. Mobby can't block most of the time. So send in dragon. Then next turn they got lethal for days. They got they can tap stuff, but they're just dying. Now any land's a good draw. Any spell's a good draw. We've now drawn both of our black cards, so actually any spell's a good draw. Yes, Frem. I think that the consider interface is really bad. It should be like scribe or whatever, surveil. If these birds could block anything, this card would be insane for sure. But this is more of like a threat than a defensive card, and your decks that are flashing back cards over and over again want to defend and not die. So this card doesn't really do that for them. Their deck does seem pretty good, honestly. This card's good. This card's good. Should have a slower game. Seems extra good in blue-green where you're kind of like lacking removal. Alright, so I mean like they can tap this dragon, but they're kind of just dying, so they are gonna think it out though. Gotta think it through. You flashback light for 0? No. X can't be 0. It specifically says that, unfortunately. That'd be cool, though. Just, like, pay for it and get a shock off our dragon. And they are really, really tanking here. Really, really tanking. We need the Planeswalker. We're, like, going to win next turn. Like, we don't need anything. We're going to win next turn, I guess, but we literally draw any land or spell. Oh, yeah, Planeswalker flashback light. Got it. I thought you were saying we need to draw Arlen to win this game. They're gonna Witherbloom Blessing, tap down my Tireless Hauler, and give this a +1/+1 counter. Sure. We draw the land, which is awesome. So we are going to Rise of the Ants, shock them, I guess. Because now getting through a trample is not gonna work, and then they can't tap this next turn. So, yeah, I guess like. So they have an Icy this turn, but they don't have Icy next turn. So if they tap this now, I could just attack with like the Hauler, give +3/+3 and trample, and like force through damage that way. And then save Rise of the Ants for next turn when they make a bird to block. They can, I guess they can tap the dragon with this thing too. This thing has ward, so I can't target with this. Oh, this. Interesting. Interesting spot. Alright, let's move to combat. I'm just going to send in the Hauler and the 4/4. And whatever gets blocked by the Burly Breaker, we'll just pump with the Dawn Art Mentor. Karn's deck's pretty good. Karn's deck's pretty good. Not as good as our deck, of course, but... Alright, we'll attack. Attacking with everything, like, they have a lot of 4 toughness. Like, if they have these 2 0/4s here to soak damage up, I agree, but, like, we also don't want to die in the backswing, too. So, they're just going to soak up damage with the 0/4s. Sure. I think if this is the case, we're just going to cast Rise of the Ants. We're not going to try and pump here and push through, like, a few points of damage. So... Quite the game going here. All right, now they're going to block the 7/6 on the 4/5. So now we have to pump the Hauler, which is fine. So don't think there's any 1-mana green tricks that'll hurt us here. So this will also go to Knight too, which will flip stuff, which is cool. V, new sub. What's your name? Where are you from? Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Oh, they're making big blocks here. So they're quad blocking the 4/4. Okay. And we're going to pump up the thing blocking this. So this will be a 7, 8, which is perfect. It'll live. Let's pump this. And now we deal a point of damage. And go to Knight. Now our stuff's huge. And they are, like, pretty dead. Pretty dead. What's up, V? How's it going, my friend? Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. New subs. Join the Discord. Oh, yeah.
Game. Blouses.
Who needs a swamp anyway, right? Who needs a swamp anyway? All right. Want to know? Let's rock and roll. Yeah, this is fine. Not a great hand, but it's perfectly reasonable. All right. Ben bet against me as a ploy to make the deck worse? Probably. Probably. So yeah, Mentor here is like just a good defensive card, you know? Any card that is good defensive early, but also valuable late is a pretty nice nice thing to have. That's great. So we get our Wilds. Kill this bad boy. Go get a Swamp. Everything is proceeding as to my design. And there's Splash Color. Easy game. Farce. Augur of Autumn. That's a good one. Alright. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a card I would like to kill. Unfortunately, we have all Forest in our hand, but... yeah, Irish, that's a pretty thin acquisition, I think. Alright, we're going to block here, I think. Just make him use their trick. Make him play a spell that's not a threat. It's also just like a free attack, so they would just attack anyway, so... Silverbolt. Silverbolt. So Mentor dies, trades 1 for 1, takes their entire turn. I still have this one in play, which is great. Oh, there we go. Let's keep rocking here. Perfect card. Gains life. Ramps into a 6-drop we're going to draw. Clear shots to kill this thing. That's a land off the top, so they've gotten 1 card of value off us already. Bird Admirer, sure. Now it goes to daytime. It's funny because, like, I think this deck wants to go to night pretty aggressively. So we can just, like, say go here and then clear shot this on their upkeep. I like that. I guess that makes this into a 3/5 though. Yeah, I want to kill this now, I guess. I can't risk them drawing more cards off of it, so... alright, whatever, let's kill this now. They have Pump Spell here, it's gonna really suck, but... part of the allure of doing it on their turn is also that if they have Pump Spell, they're gonna waste their mana on their turn. But... flipping Bird Admirer is, like, probably not what we want to do right now, so let's just do this. Shit. Thank God. Alright, and we'll just say go. We do need to draw spells. We obviously have 3 forests in our hand. Cathar Commando? Sure. Nice, so now there's 1/1 left over from this, this Dawnheart Mentor is getting the job done here. Veteran? Yeah, whatever. Now they're, like, almost out of cards. And we draw Smoldering Egg. Cool. Let it ride. Commando's a pretty cool card. Pretty cool card. What's up, Irish? Oh, is that from the your comment earlier? Day turns night. Man, we're really like flooding it like crazy here. Good thing that we're kind of like sitting here and they aren't doing much either, and we just have a bunch of insanely awesome cards in our deck. Speaking of Bird Admirers. Oh! Man, we are both flooding like horribly. Oh my God, it's light up at night. Alright, so we're just going to light up the Shredder and flip our egg and just go nuts, I think. Yeah, that's going to be an easy game. Cast this for X equals 6, so we can flip our egg. Target. Maybe just do more, actually. Let's do the full amount. What do we have here? X is equal to 7. So we'll do 8 damage, so even a pump spell wouldn't save it. Oh, you can... and then attack. Just freaking swing. I'll leave this back. I'll block the commando. Let's go! Well, X can be... if X is 6, it still does 7 damage, but... Or I still mana CMC7, whatever. We're good to go. We're good to go. Candle Trap the dragon, but it does not stop. Doesn't kill it. Oh, now it does. All right, so they killed my dragon, which is fine. They can pump some stuff, which is fine. Again, they're totally out of cards, and I am absolutely sure that our top end is better than their top end. So, and they just lost Coven. All right, yeah, sure. And now, you gotta be careful. I think Coven's an awesome limiting mechanic. Just an awesome limiting mechanic. We're just drawing more lands. So we're just saying go, I guess. They play 2 spells too, but now he's gonna flip back. So, all right. That math stuff, you know, math stuff's tough. So we're just sitting behind our Wing Shredder and our Dawnheart. That's pretty big. Dire Strain Brawler's pretty big. All right, so I kill that. So we definitely need to draw a spell, but what's up, EMC? That's a spell. Again, our deck is just literally full of late game chunk, so. That's a flyer. We have a ring shirt anyway. The Witch Doc, resub, thanks so much. I just drank card. I just did it. Funny, we have a Planeswalker in our deck, so like, I assume they're going to exile the Light Up tonight. Exile creature, alright, sure. They're going to leave Light Up tonight. And we draw Release the Ants. Hello. So now we attack with the Brawler. They could block with Veteran and Commando. And then I just play Release the Ants and play Release the Ants again next turn. Or Rise of the Ants, whatever. Do I want to trade Brawler for these two and play the 6? Then I don't have a 6/6 that can like beat the Brawler straight up. We have like what, 2 Silver Bolts though? Maybe we have 2 or 3. I think we're only playing 2. Maybe we'll have that 3rd Silver Bolt. That's pretty good. I'm just attack. See how they block. Ants in the pants. Ants in the pants. Ants in the pants. Triple block. Quad. People love blocking against us. They just love the blocks. They love the block. So I love this block. So I want to trade with the 6/6 personally. I don't want to trade with the smaller stuff, but I will do that if if necessary. All right, so yeah, I mean, kill your stuff. Rise, and you're up. There's your Luminous Phantom back again. Wing Shredder's doing some work here. Little Bird Admirer action. Yeah, we are flooding pretty bad here. We have a lot of good stuff in our deck. Like a lot of good cards. We have so many mana sinks and like powerful things to do. We'll draw them eventually, you know? We'll draw them eventually. Who played Command and Conquer back in the day?
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Who played Command and Conquer? Remember the ant mission? Like fought against the giant ants. Harrow, yeah. Silversmith, all right. Yeah, opponent's flooding too, at least. I mean, they have 10 lands. We have 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 12 lands. They have 10, but yeah, the huge ant levels. I never finished playing Command and Conquer. I did like some Command and Conquer streams when the remaster came out, but I never finished it. The bird admirer must have been so sad to wake up as a human and see all of his birds slaughtered by his own hands. That's so sad. Alright, Diablo Stream eventually. Alright, we draw Burly Breaker, which is pretty huge. They pumped their Soul Guide Griff, which is pretty good also, I guess. But we're kind of just like chilling, so. Alright. Some monstrous 8/7. And that can attack, I think. Again, I want to trade with this big creature. Now they have a 3/4 that blocks the ants too, though. So we'll just draw one of our cards. We have what? We have like a Planeswalker. We have 2 of the 0/4 that, we have 2 of these. We've got other big creatures. We have removal spells. We'll draw something eventually. We have two silver bolts. Silver bolt. Maybe we want the third silver bolt over the second immolation. Yeah, I know. I don't have enough buttons on my soundboard, all right? The Brawler's coming in? I mean, Brawler, we block with all of our ants. Like, easy block. Nope, plain old ant saying go. We draw Kessig Naturalist, which pumps all wolves and werewolves. Okay. So now we can attack with our Demolisher. Again, I would love to trade with the Brawler. So, yeah, Planeswalker can flashback Light Up at Night, which would be awesome too. Definitely our opponent's decks have been a lot better today so far. We really cruised through the first few levels, but... Alright, let's kill the biggin. I guess maybe this is wrong, because, like, we have two silver bolts in our deck. So maybe we want to kill the actual, not kill the werewolf, but whatever. Now their largest creature is a 5 toughness creature. We have a lot of, like, the big creatures, like multiple haulers and stuff too. Alright, fine. Make me look stupid in front of my friends. Alright, now what? Now what? Now what? Now what? We can just, like, attack with, like, Wing Shredder and all the ants. And they'll block an ant with Soul Guide and an ant with Silversmith, probably. And then we'll just kill the finish off the Griff. Yeah, so, let's just attack. Does Lord want to come in, too? Is Lord that important? Or it's just like a 3-3 at this point? I think it's a 3-3. I'll just send it in. Make green. No reason to play Bolt first. There's no point in revealing the fact that we have the Bolt. This is going to be a post-combat thing, so... They're blocking a Wing Shredder? That's interesting. Alright. Could have a trick here, of course. Could have a trick here, of course. See what they got. Pass priority. Howl of the Hunt. That was pretty good. They go to 5. Nothing died. Okay. Alright, so we finished off the Griff. Now this thing has Vigilance too. Alright, it's fine. So it didn't work out great for us, but really not that bad. They're at 6, we're at 21. Have a lot of attackers still. Still drawing to all of our big spells. Yeah, that's just good. Alright, cool. So, floody game on both sides. We'll take that. 2-0. 2-0. Fantastic. Remember, folks, if you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Oh, yeah, board in the bolt. I forgot. Whatever. Ugh. Well, look at this hand. Look at this hand. I mean, any land cast Admirer, any red land makes our hand insane. We're going to keep this. On the play, I think I'd mulligan this, but on the draw, we're going to keep this for sure. Swamp Mountain. Easy freaking game.
Bingo!
Alright, and then I think we're just going to play the Silver Bolt because we want to have the ability to kill something on turn 3. And, like, we just have our mana accounted for the first few turns, I think. So, never didn't have it. It's almost like there's 7 mountains in my deck, you know? We have the constructed draw here of Naturalist into Arlen. The old Unblinking Observer, sure. Can obviously go Immolation Bird Admirer if you feel like we need to kill this or whatever, but to kill something else. Want to get Arlen down, though. +2 add mana. It's pretty good at Light Up Night, honestly. Mythic Dad. More like Platinum person. Alright, they're playing an Awakener. And they're really, really tanking here. They're going to attack? Really? I guess. I think this card's okay, but it's not very exciting. It's not very exciting at all. Alright, I mean, now we just jam. Like, I mean, they just jam and play Arlen. Like, their blocks aren't good. They have a trick here. And we have the Silverbolt available too, so. Kind of a weird attack. Like, why would they be interested in trading damage when they want that they all right, they have a Startle. Okay. I mean, play Arlen and play Arlen and minus, it just dies though. Arlen. We can just Bird Admire or Immolate the Awakener because now they have a good Awakening thing too. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait a turn. I'm just gonna Immolate the Awakener and cast Bird Admire. We play Arlen and minus. We get 2/2/2s, and they can just like pressure it with the Awakener or with tokens or whatever, kill a 2/2 and kill the Arlen. That's even it. So yeah, why? And if they have Startle, why would they attack with their 2-power creature? Just like insane. I don't understand. But all right, let me kill this. Play Bird Admire. Just say go. We're on like a huge rush to play our Planeswalker. Obviously, playing a Planeswalker turn 3 unlimited is really cool, but like, let's make a good play, not the fun play, you know? We gotta get serious here. Our opponent is Mythic at dadding, not at Magic. Mythic Dad, Platinum Magic player. Sort of like Magic Pro StarCraft, bro. They're hoping we would block. But why would we ever block there? That's pretty good. Little blade stitched scab. This is my BFG. Thanks for following. BFG 9000. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago when Doom 1 was released. Alright, so interesting. Could just play Arlen and make tokens and not attack now, obviously, and just have 3 blockers. I kind of like that. Play Arlen and minus and just say go. Yeah, I mean, they killed Bird Admire with a pretty premium card. It's kind of weird, too. Had more removal spells, I guess, but all right, yeah, I'm just going to chill. Take some wolves, say go. No attacks. If we attack and they have a kill spell, we should get to kill Arlen for free, so just chill. Next time we get to untap and defend it with our Silverbolt and our Light Up at Night. Silverbolt's obviously super cool also because we can kill stuff without casting spells to flip our stuff. Yeah, I think the third Silverbolt over Immolation. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe I could see taking out the ambush and putting for a Silverbolt. They are pretty similar. I could see that. But I still want the black, the one thing in my deck for sure. Silverbolt is pretty good. It's pretty good in our deck. Silverbolt. What's up, Nurse? How do you approach you if you see me at SGCon? Hey, Jim. I'm a subscriber to your stream. How's it going? I'm Nurse. Just please, one thing. The only thing I ask. I love people talk to me at events. I love talking to people. I love meeting people. I love it. However, the one thing I ask, and this is really important. Please internalize this. Just please introduce yourself. I know that for people who watch me a lot, they're like very familiar with me and used to me, so they see my face a lot, they see my name a lot. But I don't see you. You know, it's I don't get to actually see you. So like, I see your name in chat. So people walk up to me and they're like, "Oh, hey Jim, what's up?" And I'm like, "Hi, how's it going?" You know. So like, say, "Hey Jim, I'm Nurse Flynn in chat." "Oh, sweet." "Oh, hey Jim, you know, I'm Ben Bowl." "Oh, what's up, Ben?" You know, but You gotta give me something, please. Please, 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 please. It's the one thing I ask. Otherwise, I'm always happy to talk to people and always happy to sign stuff and talk to people in chat. Love it. All right, so we draw a Smoldering Egg, which is kind of cool. All right, so this allows us to flash in creatures. So we can flash in Smoldering Egg and just like, It's kind of weird because like, we could also just like, I want to use the mana from Naturalist also. So we could like attack with the Naturalist, use the mana, Silverbolt the Scab, plus say go to Knight, and then put in Smoldering Egg also. Yeah, I like this. All right, so let's attack with the Naturalist. Make sure we're doing full control. Make sure this works. Bolt this thing. Yeah, kill that. Use the mana from Naturalist. They want to block. Awesome. Yes, great. Sure. And then we get to plus Arlen and say go. And now we actively want Arlen flip because now it's a 5/5 to attack. Also, we can use the mana to cast Light Up Knight too. So Black Splash is for ambush and the 1/3 Mythic. Like whenever things die, you draw cards. But I think I agree. I think Silverbolts is so good in our deck that it's better than ambush, which I think is totally fine. But the black card we're definitely splashing the 1/3. It's not even close. So they're just like double. When they cast their Organ Hoarder, they took a card that wasn't Digraph Horde or Organ Hoarder, which is pretty scary actually. It's pretty scary. Morbid Opportunist. That's the card. That's the card. Ban your... No way. The Opportunist is way too good. It's way too good. Oh! A third copy of Organ Hoarder. Alright, that's pretty good. Maybe I should have attacked with the wolves also. Nah, because then they like might have not blocked. We didn't know they were gonna block. So yeah, kind of weird that they would keep this over the Organ Hoarder also. They're really valuing this Observer pretty high. Like they didn't want to block with it on turn 2. Like, all right, they're gonna bin an Eaten Alive and an Island. I'm kind of scared of these cards they have in their hand, honestly. All right, so play Egg. It's a 1/5, which is awesome. Draw Immolation. Should I just kill the Observer because they're so gung ho about keeping it in play? Maybe I just want to kill it. All right, let's fire up the 5/5, and let's attack with probably everything. Maybe I just immolate the Observer now, so they can't block with it. They're not gonna block with it though. I'm just jam. Taking all of it. All right, yeah, I'm killing this. They've been so protective of this Unblinking Observer. It's got to go. Is there some, like, 6 or 7 mana instant or sorcery that's just, like, insane? Like, they can kill the Egg now. They can kill my Arlen, too. So this is, like, a little iffy, but that'd be pretty bad. I think a wolf should have stayed home. I think a wolf should have stayed home. Because then we lose our Egg and our Arlen, and we're still at, like, you know, we're not, like, way ahead at the moment. So I think that was too risky. I should have left one wolf back. Left one wolf back. Eaten Alive kills the Planeswalker too. That is true. That is true. All right, there's land number 5. Maybe they snuck in Orange Epiphany. Yeah, I think one wolf should have stayed home though, for sure. Maybe it's like a red. I'm going to cast this too, honestly, but. Ah, that's a good card. I mean, we're blocking. So, I mean, I'm not sure what, I don't know. They're going to bounce the Smoldering Egg? Alright. Yeah. It's funny because it didn't kill the Opportunist. And now we're in a spot where we got to play the Egg first. It's a little awkward. Yeah, I think, though, even if we still drawn a card, too. Alright, let's play Egg and say go. Set up for a nice Light Up Midnight. So we'll attack with these too. Attack with these. We're not blocking or trading. So play Egg. And then ideally we'll play Light of the Night and kill this Opportunist next turn. Ghoulish Procession. Silverbolt. Okay. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. Alright, we just have to kill this Opportunist, so let's kill this, and there's no reason to spend the extra mana. Oh, yeah, there is. Obviously, we have a thing in play. So, X3, target this, counters up this thing, attack with these. If, yeah, 'cause I want this trigger. This won't trigger again this turn, so attack. And now we have Rejuvenator, we got Burly Breaker, we're rocking and rolling here. Yeah, this card's pretty bad, I think. I agree. That's the first card to agree on this entire stream, Ben. Look at us. We're making progress. We're making progress. Their deck seems good, but like they just play this game really weird. They just bin so many good cards. Like they just like binned Organ Hoarder, Digraph Horde. They must have taken the Opportunist over Hoarder and Digraph Horde. Burly Breaker is dummy thick.
Oh my god, Becky.
Alright, so let's take up. Land number 6. Don't kill my Smoldering Egg. Oh. They're going to steal my Smoldering Egg. Wow, what a jerk. That's kind of scary, actually. We can, like, attack and just, like, clear shot just to kill it. I kind of like that. Or just, like, not let them... Let's not let them draw, like, some big card and flip this and, like, beat us somehow. I'm just going to attack, see if they block or not. They probably will, and then I'll just clear shot and kill it. Other options to play Rejuvenator. The Bolt kills the Burly Breaker anyway, so yeah, we're just going to jam. This card's unreal. Like, unreal good. Unreal good. Alright, so clear shot, +1, damage, they're all tapped out. Yep. So, unfortunately, we're going to lose our thing here, but... And, I mean, they have Silverbolt, and they have a Zombie. We're pretty ahead on cards. That was a pretty good draw. I'm not going to lie. So they can attack, stack it properly. Nope, they're not going to do it, sure. So, what they could have done there is attack with the 2/2, and then Death Trigger on a stack, sacrifice it, but that requires some more finesse than they have, clearly, so... Let's play Rejuvenator. Gain some life, buy some time. Things go to night. We can cast Ambush and kill the 4/4, which is nice. Day turns night. Toxic Rust says, if I gave you a deck list, could you give me a price? A price for what? I don't understand your question, Toxic. Alright, so we're going to play Bird Admirer and... I guess I want to kill this and attack for 2. So they're going to get a zombie, but whatever. It's fine, whatever. It is nighttime, right? It is nighttime.
Get off my plane.
I think they're going to kill the Bird Admirer with the Bolt. Yes, they kind of have to. They're just dying, so... Well, I guess we're going to go to day here now. They killed the wolf, actually. Okay, so... Now if I play this, it goes back to daytime. That's fine. Whatever. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe I should have, like, just not gone tonight. Not sure. Alright, didn't matter. Alright, yeah, they're freaking dead. Yeah, I don't think our opponent played particularly well that game. Their deck does seem pretty good, but I think they did not play super optimally. We'll take that. We'll take that. 3-0. Alright. 3-0. Yeah, they really did value that 2-1 really highly and just never used it for anything either. Alright, hand's good. We can keep this. You need to draw any land. I guess we're going to play. They gave you a deck list for Magic. Could you give me an estimate price on it? Like how much it costs to buy it? No, I have no idea. There's plenty of sites that do that, but that's not me. This comes down to like, are we willing to try and risk not drawing our 3rd land? I'm going to keep. We've got 15 lands. We have a number of things that are cheap to cast. Not a ton, but I would say about 20 cards we can draw that are fine. We have 2 draw steps. Draw. And then obviously any land our hand's insane. So you have Farmer and Rejuvenator, so I'm going to keep this. I'm brave. You got full control. There you go. Easy game. You got full control to do the trick with the token. Outland Liberator. Sure. So we're going to pop off a Farmer here. Francis Farmer will have her revenge on Seattle. Let's go. We're going to hit a mountain. Let's go mountain. Come on, Francis Farmer. You got this. Oh. It's so easy being me. It's so easy. God, it's so easy. Just so easy. Just gotta have a little faith sometimes, you know? Alright, I think it's gonna be Rejuvenator next. And then we draw a land, we can go Egg plus Sighting. It's a clear shot. Sure, to make your buy draw. So I think that the biggest mistakes we're seeing, and again, part of the point of this series is to recognize at the lower levels, we're not trying to beat up on, you know, bronze and gold and platinum players, right? But it's to recognize the mistakes they're making, so you don't make them in your matches. That was an extremely aggressive use of a very good removal spell, and we saw our last opponent do the same thing, where they're very, very active in just killing things. I gotta kill this. I gotta kill this. You want to hold your kill spells till your hands are, you know, bleeding with because you're holding it for so long. You really want to make sure you're killing good things with them. So I think that our opponents are being a little too trigger happy here. So we can just play Egg plus Sighting here, and then flip the thing next turn, or we can go Rise of the Ants and then play Egg plus Sighting next turn. I should play the Egg plus Sighting. Get things going here. All right, so that and Sighting. This card's been really good. Like, I thought this card was gonna be like okay, but trigger happy. Yes, that was a pun. I am very smart. Stop being so trigger happy. Defense straight. All right, sure. So that's fine. A Novice Occultist, also sure. And I would block and trade here for sure. We have plenty of gas in our hand, you know. It's funny how we've gone from being mana screwed to mana flooded, right? It was like worry we weren't gonna draw enough lands. Now we've like have almost too many lands, but tons of flashback stuff. It's good for us. I mean, now we're just going to play a Rise of the Ants. We'll Evolving Wilds too, so just let it ride. Play this. Play this. Gonna get a mountain, I guess. Whatever. You're up. You're up. Yeah, I mean, this was my best in show for red in my set review. I think I did a pretty good job in my set review this time around. I think I got mostly hits. Reach of Sky says, using kill spells. Oh, what a sick card to have. Are you serious? They Graveyard Trespass. I guess they only get one of them. I can flashback this one back now. That card's so good. Silverbolt. Alright, yeah, we're going to flashback the Sighting right now. That's sick, though. That's sick. But yeah, Rich says, using kill spells like that is a symptom of what's the best play this turn thinking instead of what's the best play this game thinking. Absolutely. Absolutely. Very, very short-sighted. We really got to think about the game, you know, 3 turns from now. What's it going to look like? Alright, so we're obviously casting this so they can't exile it. We just jam. Just jam here. See what's up. Might double block. We'll just kill Liberator, which is fine. Make a 4/4. Keep their board nice and clear. No, we should take it all, sure. We're going to cast this so they can't play it. Then the question is, do I want to play Silverbolt or no? The ward here is discard a card. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I thought it was a mana cost. I should have held a land, probably. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? But, I guess we have to discard a card. It's like a cost. If you don't discard a card, it won't die. Yeah, we'll just say go here. She's a werewolf, yes. She's a werewolf. Card is very good. Card is very good. So yeah, we draw a spell, we're happy. We draw a land, we're happy, I think. So, Harvesttide Sentry. We draw an Immolation. Oh Okay. I mean, now you can just, like, kill things and attack them, honestly. Like... Yeah, they could have killed the Bolt, too, as we played. That's right, that's true, also. So we're gonna, like, just kill stuff here and just attack them, I think. Just gonna kill, like... Just immolate the Liberator. We could even light up the Knight of the Century, honestly, and just attack with all of our stuff. Like, they're just dying, you know? They have, they're 2 mana off of a 4/4, which is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill a bunch of stuff this turn. Kill that. And then... I'm gonna Silverbolt the Sentry. We'll hold it. We have a Fireball in our hand, too, right? So, like, we'll just freaking Fireball them. So do this. Hit this. Attack with everything. Like... And the next turn we have Fireball for 3, 6, 7. Like, it's pretty good. They go to 7. Exactly. Wow. Wow. So you go. Can I get an upstairs and chat, please? Can I get an upstairs and chat, please? Fireballs are pretty good. Unlimited, you know, just saying. I can't kill them. Why not? They're at 7. I have 7 lands in play. Looks pretty clean to me. Puppets, it's on the list. It's on the list. All right, so we'll attack also, but like they have 2 blockers. They're just super dead. Whatever. Unless some crazy 1 mana black trick here I don't know about. It has an ED +1. We have 7 lands and a Dawn Heart. But now we're going to deal other damage too, so. They're at 1. You got upstairs in chat, please. Hadouken!
Game. Blouses.
There we go. 4-0. Rocking and rolling. We just can't stop. We can't stop. Love it. Hand's great. Love it. We're going to cast the Bolt on turn 1, I think. Naturalist on 2. Strixhaven was definitely cool. It was definitely difficult. Very challenging format. I liked it though. I liked it. It was definitely very challenging. It was a very, very weird, obtuse format. A lot of like weird stuff happening. So now I'm very happy I cast this. I have a 3-drop. So, oh my god, that is aggressive. Am I willing to pitch a land here to kill this? I kind of have to, honestly. Yeah, this is fine. Whatever. This card's insane. Super good. Super good. So they get a 2-for-1, but whatever. It didn't. The good news is it didn't exile one of my big things, and now it's also nighttime, so my my hauler's gonna be huge. Nighttime favors us for sure over them. It's Bigfoot. Nice counter. Nice remove soul counterspell opponent. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Nebelgast Intruder. Good card. Good card. Nice immolation target. This card's great. This card's great. They have 3 cards left. 5 mana in play. Gonna kill my 4/4? Sure. Plenty more where that came from. We draw... Perfect. Perfect draw. Like the perfect mana curvy draw. Blade says, interesting how Strixhaven was more difficult to draft. This one seems more difficult to play. I agree with that. I agree with that. Day turns night. Alright, I mean, like, obviously we're a little light on mana, but it's fine. We just have, like, a good board. We got good things to play. We have a Fireball. Yeah, that's a bird. And they're just, like, not doing much. What's the, don't, like, Meathook Massacre me or something like that. This card's been good. Wing Shredder. Put it on the top or the bottom. We're going on the bottom here. I just want to draw a land. Bottom's fine. Here's the mechanic-wise. They couldn't change the old werewolves to the new data mechanic. It's a really weird one. That'd be like a very big change to do. Not sure if they want to do that, you know? All right, so they have a decay token. They're out of cards. Totally out of cards now. We, I don't think I want to trade the human for the angler. Just play Hauler and say go. It's like they'll just flash the angler back anyway, so maybe I should attack. I don't know. Consider me this. Best draft formats ever were Kamigawa Block, original Innistrad. I didn't love Kamigawa Block, and I was playing a lot back then. I was drafting like 5 times a day back then, but I really enjoyed Onslaught and Mirrodin draft formats a lot. But Kamigawa was like, I don't know, maybe I wasn't good enough back then. I was like pretty good, but I wasn't like, you know, fully good enough yet to really like appreciate it 100%. But just felt like an okay set to me. All right, we draw a land. They play a siege zombie. We're 1 mana short of flashing back the sighting. They can't block and kill this, which is great. But now our mentor's on too, right? So we're just rocking and rolling now. Almond kept draft format. That format was fine. I played a GP in that format. Time Spiral, Keith. Time Spiral was a great draft format. A phenomenal draft format. I played that Pro Tour in Japan. That was the Pro Tour where my flight got screwed up and my connecting flight to Japan just got canceled. And I had to stay overnight in Texas on my dime to fly into Japan the next day. I arrived at Japan at midnight before the Pro Tour, and my luggage didn't arrive. That was a hard Pro Tour. I went 0-3. That was a tough one. So they're just gonna not block and take 1,000 damage here. It sucked. Like, I arrived literally at midnight at my hotel, and the Pro Tour was starting in 9 hours. Like, jet lagged. I had no luggage. All I had was in my backpack, my carry-on, which obviously was nothing useful. And thankfully it was a draft format, so I didn't need to have any cards, but that was a tough one. All right, we are rocking and rolling here. 5-0. Time Spiral sort of felt like a modern Horizons draft format. There were so many different archetypes and things you could do. You could like be a sliver meme deck, but actually would be good. There's like so many things you could do. It was really cool. All right, great hand here. You get Forest as this makes black. Yeah, let's get a Forest here. What did I eat in Japan? The Hard Rock Cafe. I'm a very adventurous eater, you know. It's a weak spot. I'm a yes man when it comes to most things, but food is like I'm pretty boring when it comes to food. Draw a Forest, obviously, but sure. We're not gonna kill this with the immolation, obviously. So, punching back for one, whatever it's called, the Mythic Black Uncommon. I haven't drawn it yet, but Inverter Meyer, that card. That's the card right there. That one. Morbid Opportunist. Do I have to kill the Opportunist here with 2 immolations? It won't draw, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we gotta kill this. It just has to die. Like, it's a 2-for-1 versus like a 10-for-1. So, awkward, but whatever. We have tons of beef in our hand too, so we have Rejuvenator, Rise of the Ants, Burly Breaker, plenty of things to do. Yeah, I mean, I'll do local food somewhat, but I'm just like, you know, food in Japan is definitely pretty wild. They have a Blade, whatever, Scoundrel. Do I just kill that too? It's a pretty honky chunky monster, honestly. You can play Rejuvenator and then take 6. I guess they don't necessarily do this. That's a big one. You play Rejuvenator, no, then maybe you can go, I guess, Rise of the Ants. I just think this has flanking. They got 3 cards left. Pretty high card quality so far. Do I want to light up the night and kill this Scoundrel or play Dawnheart. It only costs 3 to kill this. So if I draw a land, I can go Admirer plus Light next turn. I'll play this card. I'm going to take a turn off here and see what we can do. The life gain's a pretty huge buffer too, and obviously blocks the Baithook Angler, so I think this makes our next turn a lot better. Higher upside. There's a lot of good cards in our hand. A lot of good cards in our hand. Thanks for following Shadow Blackwood. If you haven't followed this with that follow button, of course, watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Y'all are awesome. Appreciate the support. Bronze to Mythic, episode 6. You missed the previous episodes, they're all on YouTube. Get it for 4. The big weight. Goes Knight. Alright. Alright, so, little sketch. I mean, now we can just, like, play... 3 cards, huh? 3 cards, and happy to say go. Could be the counter spell, for sure. If I cast a big creature, it gets countered here. It's pretty disgusting. I'm just going to kill this. Whatever. Hadouken. I think the counterspell is like a pretty likely card than to have here. So playing a big creature seems dumb. And like they just wasted an entire turn. That's good for us. It's good for us. We draw a land, we're slamming the Rise. If not, we're probably playing the Hauler. If they counter that, whatever. We certainly got some boom booms, that's for sure. In order to cast Opportunist, we need to actually draw it, which I would love to do, but it's not been the case so far. Eaten Alive. Alright. That's fine. So we draw a land, we play Breaker. If we don't draw a land, we play Admirer, but either way, we're like not dying, so cool. Honka Chonka Chonker. Let's go. Freaking huge.
Oh my god, Becky.
Now what's up? Now what's up? Ward 3. What's that? Phantom Carriage. 4/4 flyer. Search a card in flashback, put it in your graveyard. Sure. Maybe a Bird Admirer to block that. We have Hauler also. They're going to get a Crawl from the Cellar. Sure. We draw our Swamp. Sure. We're definitely attacking. I guess we're going to like play Rise of the Ants. That puts them... I mean, the Hauler puts more power in play, but we also think they might have the counterspell too, based on how they played that turn earlier. So it might be better to like hold Rise for their counterspell turn. Let's attack. This guy is just so big. Like, imagine being just a dude and being a 6/5, you know? Alright, and then we play Hauler here, I think. They can raise dead the Opportunist and cast it if they have a land. That would be double spell, also to turn off our Day Knight. These are still very big, though. This puts a counter on, oops, a zombie. They have no zombies. So, if we draw a land, we still can't Hauler and Admirer. So double spelling is kind of eh. I'm going to... I feel like they pause in the Demolisher. They might have a kill spell, too. I'm going to Rise. I'm going to Rise. Like, they have a single kill spell. Then playing the Hauler gives them a pretty good target because they can't ward this yet. And then, like, they can deal with one thing here. Like, maybe they can race. Oh, my God. Not again. All right, well, this card is just unbeatable. Like, one of the best rares in the set. Alright, we're probably dead now. Just like 6 sick rare. Just like gotta be top 5 rares in the set. We draw Farmer. Alright. We can like Farmer Admirer, I guess. Chump block this thing. Try and keep battling. Alright, well, we're trying to race, so Francis Farmer. And then we're also double spelling, so we can get the. Actually, let's get to take wilds here. We're playing Admirer anyway, so play Admirer, and then play wilds, and now it goes back to day, so this thing shrinks a bit. We can chump block the 7/6 with the Farmer. They're at 6, so hey Toots.
Hey.
This card's like unbelievable.
They stole your honk and chonker?
They stole my honk and chonker.
That.
Let us win. We're trying.
Do they even have like a honk and chonker thing on their soundboard? Because I bet you they don't.
Probably not. Probably not. Alright, this is fine.
It's pretty lame.
So they're going to leap back honk and chonker. Give it a 7. What are we drawing here? What's a good draw?
Arlen?
I don't think Arlen's that good here. Arlen's like not like that good. It's like fine, but like.
Yeah, I mean, good enough to pass is pack one, pick one.
Yeah, it's obviously like it's good, but
I really want to know what that person took.
I mean, probably just like opportunist, some good uncommon, like you know.
Do you think opportunity? Would you do that?
Opportunist over Arlen, pick one, pack one. I'm taking rares, but if I was at a pro tour, I might take opportunist. So I guess maybe just land for Rise is pretty good. Just kind of like they're at 6, we can just go wide, gain some life, buy some time. They're really tanking here. They're
That's
gonna.
why I came here to talk to you.
They're gonna raise the what?
To entertain everybody while you're.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
That's what I'm doing.
You
I'm
sure?
done. I'm done crunching numbers. I can't look at any more numbers.
Yes, Nicole's making sure that our pet insurance actually works.
Yes. Well, because the hospital forgot to send us one of the.
That was actually pretty good. So we can double spell now.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, they're at 6. You know, we just naturalist hauler. Then this thing helps us cast the Rise of the Ants next turn too. Yeah, I think this is fine.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, not casting opportunities is a little weird. They could have like a startle or something like that, but I don't know, just play some stuff. Say go.
Do you need anything else?
What?
How about a good internet connection?
Don't do this to me. All right. No attacks. Say go. We're at 7.
They're at 6. You're still winning.
Yeah, it's close. Light Up the Night is in the graveyard. So is Rise of the Ants. So even when we draw a land next turn, like casting Rise isn't too bad. Now we're in like the spot of like, if they didn't play the Opportunist, which is really, really weird. Because like, I definitely could jump block here. It's definitely in my range. Why didn't we attack and get all of our stuff killed? What do you mean? Like, they block 2, they eat a thing, go to 4. Now my attacks next turn is terrible. Very, very weird play. So they chose to play the Drifter over the Opportunist last turn for a reason. And now they're choosing to attack with the Carriage before playing Opportunist again for a reason. Like, there's no, like, pump in black or blue. Is there any, like, drain life effects, something like that? Like, and then, like, is having this block next turn? Like, I think I just take the block here. Like, it just seems so weird, but, like, they just, like, didn't play Opportunist. Yeah, I'm just gonna block. Really weird play. Really weird play. Like, why would they post combat the Opportunist? Oh my god, the Horde exiles the Rise of the Ants too? God. Yeah, we're just... Grafted Identity is just too good. Doesn't make sense why they wouldn't play this pre-combat, you know? And now they have 4 blockers to my 5 attackers. Yeah, I think we're running out here, unfortunately. 4 mana to kill my 7/6 and get their own 7/6. Just like this was essentially a Ravenous Chupacabra that was a 7/6. You know, not a 2/2. Just like unbelievably good card. Yeah, I mean, our blocks aren't. Yeah, I mean, we're probably in trouble here. So go. We can draw like some kind of removal spell to maybe push through damage next turn. We do have 4 attackers to their 5 blockers. They want to attack with the 4/4. They can send with a zombie to draw a card too. We do have that is true. We haven't drawn our Dire Strain Rampage yet, which could kill the grafted whatever. They might have thought the Opportunist was an end step trigger. Maybe. Maybe. All right, take 4. There's a block with the Farmer because they had like the Death Touch cycling card, but whatever. So draw a card. We draw like Silverbolt here. I mean, they are dead if we draw a kill spell, I guess. Ugh. Alright. They really are just, Oh, that's a land. Alright, yeah, I mean, tough game. Tough game. Lost to Grafted Identity straight up. They're definitely good, but... Yep. Alright. Yeah, I mean, like, definitely also that was a pretty timely Digraph Horde, also nailing our Rise of the Ants. If I could guess Rise of the Ants this turn, we might actually win this game. Oh, no, I'm sorry, they have 5 in the air. No, yeah, they have 5 in the air, so... They have Startled too? Alright, whatever, sure. Alright, tough game. Tough game. Lost to Grafted Identity straight up. This card's just too good. It's too good. But we lost after we ranked up, so we didn't lose any ranks. You've been doing... Not only have we been winning a lot this run so far, almost every loss has come after a rank up, which is just pretty sick. So we're 5-1. All right. Yeah, hand's great. Keep this one. Don't have a tweeter. Yeah, you got a tweeter. Everyone should have a tweeter. Clear shot. Yeah, let's get a mountain here. So you go. Blue, red sifters. Okay. Discarding a Rite of Oblivion. Ooh, we got a multicolor deck here. Interesting. Play land. Definitely an interesting question of like, do I just immolate the sifters? Just like, A, soak some damage up, but B, make it so they can't flash us back. They have a good target to flash it back with. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think so. I'm gonna play a Bolt though. Just say go. We have 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. We have Clear Shot. That's pretty good. There's no mana base. No Evolving Wild is necessary. Alright, that's a better target for our immolation. Hey, there's our buddy. Alright, so we're going to play Bird Admirer here. If they want to use the Rite of Oblivion to kill my Bird Admirer, so be it. Jared says, hey Jim, 10 new Brews Angel deck was pretty cool. Tweaked it a bit, went from Bronze 4 to Plat 4 in 9 hours of gameplay. Awesome, Jared. Glad you enjoyed it. Sun Gold Barrage. I guess so. Hey, Dire Strain Rampage. Two base lands, but they'll play tapped. So it puts in the lands tapped. It's a crappy land drop to miss. Later, Nurse. Maybe try to cast it though, honestly. Set up for Opportunist plus Immolation next turn, which is pretty good. I guess I don't want to expose the Opportunist to the Rite of Oblivion. Maybe I do actually, because like I'll draw a card of Immolation, then I'll draw a card off their sacrifice. That's pretty good. Why are we playing this card? It's a Harrow, and it would have won us the last game. We killed that grafted whatever enchantment. Alright, so... So yeah, we'll target the forest. We'll get Swamp. And... We have some double greens, right? I guess the green. Alright, so go. Get it for 3. We're still at 13, which is pretty good. Draw land also. Now they have 5 mana up. Interesting. Interesting indeed. What are they up to over there? What are they up to over there? I kind of want to play Hauler. Like, I'm kind of feeling like a counter spell or a removal spell or something or other. If I play Opportunist and Immolate and they just kill it response or counter it or whatever, I don't get the value off of it. I guess I could play Dawnheart also, but like, we'll just play Hauler and make them deal with that. The important cards in our hand are Opportunist, Immolation, Clear Shot, not the Hauler. But this is a big enough card that they like do something about it, so play Hauler and see what's up. Got him. Alright, cool. Now we are kind of dying, but better there than here, I guess. Go to 10. Oh, that card's so good. That's so good. Alright. Play Opportunist. Immolate the Flyer. Draw not a land. Alright. Card's so sick. Patrician Geist. Spirits you control +1/+1. Spells. Man, these decks are good. I guess we are 5-0. So rise that. We draw another card. Draw land. Cool. This is Ward 1. And now I can bolt this to kill it. I can just play the Dawnheart also. Keep grinding. Just keep grinding, you know? Alright, and now we're 1 short of Bird Admirer plus Silverbolt. It's tough. They have 1 Spirit. Gain 3, the next turn is Bird Admirer plus Silverbolt. Alright, sure, whatever. So go. Riker, new sub. What's your name? Where are you from? Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Riker, didn't you win the contest? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, what is going on? I guess we are 5-0 or whatever, so our opponents have all the rares. Jesus Christ. Awesome, Riker. Make sure you email me, right? Well, now we get to kill the Cathar. And we kill the Cathar. And we get our thing back. We gain more life. So we can, like, 3, 6, and 1. We can Bird Admirer and then Clear Shot the Cathar. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Why does it get bigger? Oh, the Lord. Would I rather Silverbolt the Cathar or Clear Shot the Cathar? Probably Silverbolt. Yeah, they're actually really good, and we are still in the game. And their mana is like, they're just like, literally just like straight Esper, just like, 2 of each land or whatever, which is pretty like disgusting, but, so yeah, we're going to play Admirer and then Bolt the Cathar. And we'll just bolt it now in case they have a trick. I'm not going to risk them like blowing us out with the pump spell, so. Play this. So you go. Now we have good blocks on everything. So we're back to being like a pretty good spot. Just gotta kill the Dawn Guard before they draw more cards off of it. And then we're like doing a pretty good job coming back so far this game. I think waiting to try and kill it in combat is too risky. Jesus. Alright. Scry on top, of course. Is this a joke? Like. Alright, I guess. I mean, like. Alright, sure. No rank down again? Oh, yeah.
Bingo!
All right, so we're 5-2 now. All right, look at these decks we're playing against. Look at these decks. All right. All right, we're going to ship this one. The old Mulskies. It's fine. Could be better, it's fine. All right, Life Arts, take up. Mountain. We got beef. We got beef. Alright, so this is actually like kind of good for us. It starts the day-night cycle. And like we want to be at night. Like, the night definitely is better for us than them, so they draw 2, discard 2, sure. We have a 6/6 now. We have Rejuvenator into 6/6 into Rise of the Ants. They discarded a Burn the Accursed and a Dread Knight. Jeez. Okay. It just rares all day today, I guess. Pretty good. Pretty good. Interesting. You could Fireball the rare. Nah, we're just gonna play Rejuvenator. Just try and double spell, I think. Yeah. This costs 3 to kill this, so if we draw a 3-drop or less, we can double spell next turn. Sure. Alright, good. So they're gonna pump the brakes finally for a second here and not just kill my stuff again. Double Falcon Wrath Perforator. Well, you know what card is good against that? Freaking Rise of the Ants. They're going to discard a Mountain and draw a card, sure. I mean, now we just Rise, and the Rise lines up insane with all their stuff, so that's great. We have 2 3/3s and 2 life against their board of 2/2s. And next turn we can, there's jamming? They're just jamming? Alright, if you say so. If that's the game you want to play, my friend, then sure. They could have, like, the global pump here, I guess. Like, that's just fine, though. Like, not going to attack. Alright, they're going to think better of it. Play an Ambusher. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Silverbolt. Also pretty good. So we have 7 mana, 5... It's probably just Hauler plus Bolt. And just chill. Like, they just have a million 2/2s, so... We're a healthy 17 with a Rise of the Ants in the graveyard, so... Play Hauler, play Bolt, just they go. In no rush. Deck's pretty good. They're playing land number 6 with the Astronomer in play. That's pretty scary. Oh, they coming. Oh, Lord, they coming. Why this and not this? That's a really weird attack. All right, let's try and figure this one out. I guess they have... Yeah, so another Ambusher would kind of make sense because they would have... They want to have 3 things to kill an ant. If they have +2/+2 to an attacker, then why not attack with everything? I think we're going to block with our smaller creatures and leave our Hauler safe. And then I do kind of want the mana from Rejuvenator, but like we can just draw spells or lands. It's fine. They have the +X/+O in first strike, then like why attack with 2? Like they're attacking with 2 2/2s into 2 bad blocks is pretty weird. If I had better knowledge of the set, I'd probably figure something out a little better, but I'm just gonna make blocks here, and we're gonna block I think here and here. If they have the everything's a 2/2, so the +1/+1 to all of the team doesn't really do much either. I guess we could do like we do this because they have that. Doesn't make much sense either though. Either way, like we're gonna lose some stuff here, I think, but I think it's fine. I think that another Ambusher makes a lot of sense. Let's just keep our Hauler safe. 14. All right, so cool. So Ambusher made sense. So they'll kill that. which is fine. We still have 2 great blockers in play. Still have Silverbolt to kill the Stalwart Slayer, and they only have 1 card left. And they also lost their card draw engine, like the card draw engine or whatever. So now I can just Silverbolt the Flyer. I should play Hauler, I think, though. Let's attack with our Vigilancer. We're still at 14, you know? We just play this freaking Hauler and just say go. Like, all they have is literally bears. We have 2 removal spells behind, and if we draw lands, we have Rise of the Ants. Like, the deck does seem pretty good, but like, what are they going to do, you know? And as long as we have his Silverbolt in play, they can't block. They can't triple block a Hauler, too. And if they go to Knight, oh my god, you want to go to Knight? You want to go to Knight? You don't want to play at Knight with us, all right? You don't want to play at Knight with us. Now I just talk with everything. Like, let's go. Look at this freaking this guy looking scared of anything. This guy's freaking brolic. You got double block the 3/3. That's fine. I'll allow it. They go to 4 life points. So deal damage to another permanent you control. I guess they actually had the Stalwart Slayer in place, so I couldn't actually use the Silverbolt to break up a double block. That's fair. But whatever. So you control. The spell will deal damage to you or another permanent you control. So I can't fireball them. I can bolt this and then fireball them, right? 4, 5, 6, 3. Now we're 1 short. We're 1 short. Which is fine. So we'll just play oh, it is spell. Got it. Reading cards is tight. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this since I go. Fireball next turn. Like, what are they gonna do? You know? Like, bring it on. And now they can't, like, draw the X spell or whatever, like, cheese us out or something like that. Yeah, easy game.
Game.
Look at my brolic guys. They work out. My werewolves work out, alright? Money match. 6 and 2 for all the marbles. Let's do this. Prediction stats are right here. Non-believers are shaking in their boots. Hand is passable. Passable. Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay. We got Bird Admirer. Clear shot. Attack for 0. So you go. Cool. Immolation. I mean, Immolation's going to be good, I think. Let me just draw red. Believers. Everyone's shaking in their boots. Alright, that was a pretty good draw. So they have a 3/1 flasher, sure. This card's like, this card is so like, oh, their hand is slow. Oh my god, their hand is fast. It's good, though. It's good. Roy's not wearing boots, so Roy is ready to go. Ooh. Alright, now I really want to draw a mountain. This would be a really good immolation. Alright, their deck's pretty good. Their deck's pretty good. They hit are you kidding me? They milled 2 disturb cards? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
This is unbelievable. Alright. Yeah, I mean, go Bird Admirer. That's insane. That's actually unbelievable. Alright, well, we're dead. What are you gonna do? Like, I mean, this is an unbelievable start. They had another Graph Keeper. And they have a card. They just tap my stuff literally like, yeah, just literally Ancestral Recall on a card with flashback. It's alright. I mean, it had to swing back a little bit, folks. We were literally winning every game. We're not going to win every game in Bronze Mythic, you know? So if we end up being 6 and 3 in this draft, I still take that. I take that one all day. We're not dead yet. It's not over yet, but we draw a mountain here, and we get to go Immolation plus another Bird Admirer. Maybe we can stabilize, but this is an actually unbelievable start. Like, imagine playing this and milling 2 copies of Disturb cards. And they're both pretty good and cheap. Now I gotta think about this for a moment here. We'll take this, you know? We'll take this. They're going to tap with the tapper? They were to play literally any spell with tap it also. Why would they do that? You want to play another creature? Alright, sure. I'm going to draw a mountain anyway. Alright, I mean... We can clear shot and kill the commando. Play wilds. Clear shot, kill commando. And then they tap this, get in for 4. Then we get to untap, play admirer plus immolation. That's not bad. That's not bad. The question is, do I want to clear shot now or on their turn? On their turn. So we'll say go. Obviously, this has like been one of our worst. Oh, this thing flips too. This has been one of our worst hands, I feel like, in the entire draft too. There's a path here, folks. There is a path to victory this game. There is a path to victory. The problem is like the backside of Graph here of Soulkeeper is just so good too. It's like, yes, Soulkeeper, they tap this. That's fine. They're gonna courage on the witch. We're gonna clear shot the witch because we can immolate the Cathar commando. So get a mountain. Clear. Oh, that's actually. Yeah, I want to immolate. So opponent's playing well. I agree. Opponent's playing well. So we'll take 1 extra point here. So we can immolate on there. If we draw a mountain here, then I think we're like off to the races, honestly. If we can draw a mountain, we can go immolation, bird admirer. It's not gonna be easy. This is like they're basically playing block constructed right now, but we didn't draw a mountain. Now actually, do I farmer to look for a mountain? We're at 4. We're at freaking 4. Jesus. They have 1 card to cast in the graveyard. You have a tapper too. I think we're just dead. Yeah, I think we should spike a mountain here. All right, here we go. We spike a mountain. We can win this game. Come on. I am still 100% sure, 100% with absolute accuracy that splashing for this Morbid Opportunist was 100% correct. If you want to ask LSV, every good drafter, whatever, go ahead. I am 100%. The splashing the removal spell was bad, I think. That wasn't correct. But splashing Opportunist off 1 swamp was absolutely correct in this deck. And we just ran heinously bad. We never drew it with the swamp. The swamp was always in an awkward opening hand. It's literally 1 swamp in the deck. Ran heinously bad. Ask anyone you want. It's 100% correct. 100% correct. All right, so now we need to get... I think we're just dead now. I don't think it matters, but... We're going to immolate once. We don't need it second time. So we'll take the swamp. Now we play immolation on... If we immolate the Graph Keeper, they can't tap as effectively. Then they tap the Admirer, attack a bolt. We block the Commando, go to 1. Then we have double Bird Admirer next turn. All right. This sucks, but... We do have Admirer plus Immolation next turn. So next turn we probably immolate the actual. And they have another one of these too. All right, never mind. They're actually playing Block Constructed. All right, they got us. They got us. They're actually playing Block Constructed. Like, if you were to build a block deck in this format, it would probably look similar to this, right? Like, all right, that's fine. That's fine. So we had 6 and 3. If the draft where we get like ramshackled, like, you know, in these games with like some ridiculous stuff, is going to be a 6 and 3 draft, I'll take it. I'll take it. We're running too hot anyway. So 6 and 3. Their deck was really, really good. Definitely, we lost some pretty good decks, some pretty good rares for sure. That draw was just unbelievable too. So we'll take that. We'll take 6 and 3. Hello, waiting for server. Yeah, the mountain wouldn't actually matter anyway because they had Brutal Cathar too. So all in all, I think his deck was pretty good. Pretty happy with the deck overall. Again, the splash is 100% correct. It's not even close. Like actually, not even close. I think splashing. I do think that playing the ambush over the Silverbolt was unnecessary. I think if we had less removal, it was correct. But I think that Silverbolt's like just as good as it is anyway, and like it's just cheaper and more castable. So, but yeah, splashing black is 100% correct. Deck's pretty solid. I'll take this. Hamlet, thanks for the sub. Appreciate that.
I'll sub for that.
But yes, overall, pretty happy here. Pretty happy. I think my deck was really good. All 3 decks we lost here were just unbelievably good. Just rares out the wazoo, and good decks. But opponents played well too. But we'll take it. We'll take it. So that is draft number 6. Bronze Mythic, YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe. Twitch folks, make sure you follow. Draft number 7 is coming up. Let's rock and roll.